If you hate God, you may leave this now, but if you love God, you should receive my words until the very end, for I put this video in front of your eyes for a reason. Child, I know you are seeking a healing miracle, a blessing in your life that will change the way of your lifestyle. But you are seeing no progress. You are seeing no major growth in healing. Child, I have placed this message before your eyes because your heart is open and your spirit is ready to receive the gentle whisper of my promise. I see every tear you have let fall in the silent hours of the night, every cry for deliverance that echoes in the chambers of your soul. Your longing for healing is known to me more deeply than you know it yourself. I have felt the heaviness that burdens you, the ache in your body, the weariness in your mind, the sorrow that tightens around your chest like a vise. Yet I say to you now, take courage, for every moment of waiting, every pang of doubt, and every sigh of frustration is being woven into the tapestry of your restoration. Do not measure my love by the pace at which your circumstances change. I am not distant, nor am I indifferent. I am present in the stillness behind your tears, in the breath you draw when hope seems to fail you. My timing is perfect, even when it feels late to your aching heart. Know that behind every closed door I am working, shaping, preparing. The roots of healing run deeper than what you see on the surface. I nourish them in the hidden places of your being, and though the soil may feel hard underfoot, it is fertile, alive and responsive to my touch. Trust the process, beloved child, for swift transformations can uproot what needs to be grounded. Slow, tender growth secures you in strength. You say you have seen no progress, you feel no change. Yet I tell you now that progress is often invisible until it becomes undeniable. The seed that lies dormant beneath the cold earth does not broadcast its presence, yet it gathers energy, sending microscopic roots in search of life-giving moisture. So it is with you. Every prayer you whisper in the night, every tear that falls, every act of faith, no matter how small, is a vital move toward your restoration. Even when you cannot sense it, the currents of my spirit are swirling around you, drawing toxins of despair from your system, infusing you with new vitality. Have patience and be encouraged. Remember that I am a God of miracles, but my miracles are never random. They are purposeful. A sudden cure without transformation might leave you unchanged in heart, vulnerable to the old wounds that cut deepest. I seek not simply to heal your body, but to renew your mind, restore your soul, and align your will with mine. In this holistic miracle, you will find not only health but hope, not only relief but a joy that sings in the marrow of your bones. I invite you to open every chamber of your heart to me, allowing my love to flood the spaces where pain once reigned. In those sacred chambers I will build a temple of praise and wellness. Lean into my presence when you feel weak. Do not turn away in shame or disappointment. Shame dims the radiance of healing. Disappointment erodes the foundation of faith. I do not count your doubts against you, for I have created you with a mind capable of questions. Bring those questions before me. Let them rest in my hands, and I will respond with truths that melt the iron of your resistance. The path from doubt to conviction is a journey I walk with you, step by careful step. I will meet you in every shadowed corner of your heart, illuminating your darkest fears with the light of my compassion. You might wonder why the healing has not come in the way you expected. Perhaps you prayed for a sudden breakthrough, imagining a dramatic moment that would erase all memory of your suffering. Yet often I transform through gradual revelation, I shift the lens through which you view yourself, your place in the world, and my purpose for your life. As your vision aligns with mine, the very nature of what you once called healing is transformed. What you thought was the destination becomes only a milestone on a grander journey toward intimacy with me. Release your grip on preconceived outcomes. Trust that my wisdom far exceeds your own understanding. In this waiting, cultivate gratitude. Even before the miracle manifests, give thanks for the promise of my word, for the evidence of my faithfulness in other seasons of life. Gratitude is the incense that rises before me, a fragrance that softens the hardest hearts and opens the way for grace to pour in. When you focus on what remains well, your breath, the love of those around you, the simple beauty of a sunrise, your spirit becomes fertile ground for unexpected blessings. I am already moving in your situation. Your gratitude is the beacon that reveals my handiwork even when the full masterpiece is not yet visible. Embrace the community I have placed around you. Though your healing may be personal, you were never meant to walk this path alone. I have stationed angels in the form of friends, healers, mentors, and family members who carry fragments of my compassion. Allow them to stand with you, to speak life into your weary soul, to pray fervently on your behalf. Sometimes my voice speaks through human lips. Do not shrink from support. Instead, welcome it as a tangible sign of my concern. Together you form a symphony of faith, each note strengthening the song of restoration that I compose in your life. Hold fast to my promises as outlined in my word. When you are tempted to waver, return to the ancient promises of healing, peace, and deliverance that I have etched into the pages of Scripture. Let those promises be like bannered standards, reminding you who you are and whose you are. I am your healer, your sustainer, your hope. No affliction is too great for my redeeming power, no valley too dark for my guiding light. Plant these promises deep in the soil of your faith. Order them daily with prayer and reflection, and watch as new shoots of confidence and vitality break through the hardened ground of your uncertainty. Know that I am not above tears. I wept at the tomb of Lazarus, moved by the pain of those who loved him and the sting of death itself. My empathy for your suffering is as boundless as my power to save. Bring your tears to me. I will gather each one, counting them as precious jewels in my crown of compassion. In those tears I forge a deeper understanding of your heartache, and in that understanding I grant you my perfect peace. Your tears will not be in vain. They water the soil in which the miracle will grow. Rest in my sovereignty, for it is the bedrock of your peace. You may wrestle with why, but know that my ways are higher than your ways. I view the expanse of time from eternity's vantage, and every moment of delay is purposeful calibration for your highest good and my greatest glory. Trust me enough to surrender your timetable. Let go of the desire to control every aspect of your healing. In relinquishing control, you open your hands to receive the fullness of my blessing. I will meet you in that surrender, lifting your burden and replacing it with a mantle of unwavering faith. Give voice to praise even in the waiting. Lift songs from your heart. Declare my goodness and testify to my faithfulness. Praise is not merely a response to blessing, it is a catalyst for blessing. When you praise me, you create a sacred atmosphere in which miracles prosper. Let your worship rise like incense, filling the unseen realms with the fragrance of devotion. Joyful noise draws my presence near, and in that presence healing flows like a river of living water. Do this, even if you cannot feel my presence, because obedience in the absence of emotion invites my tangible nearness. As the dawn follows the darkest hour, so too will your breakthrough follow the season of waiting. I am already orchestrating circumstances, aligning people and preparing miracles. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Notice the small signs: a word of encouragement from a stranger, a dream that resonates with hope, a song that brings tears of comfort. These are the prologue to your healing story. Each sign is a breadcrumb leading you closer to the fullness of my deliverance. Celebrate them, record them, and let them build your confidence in my unfailing love. At the moment appointed, I will unveil my power in your life. There will be a surge of joy so fierce that it eclipses the memory of your pain. In that moment, you will understand in your bones that I was faithful from beginning to end. You will tell of your journey with reverence, sharing the testimony of my steadfast love with all who will listen. That testimony will serve as a beacon for others traversing their valleys, inspiring them to trust me when their sight fails. Your healing will become the chorus of my glory, echoing across hearts and nations. Until that day comes, rest in the surety of my presence. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. I will never abandon you. I will never grow weary of tending to your needs. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Let my love wash over you like a gentle tide, cleansing, repairing, renewing. In your body, mind, and spirit, my healing power is already at work. Continue to breathe in my grace, speak my promises, rely on my spirit, and trust in my perfect love. I love you, my cherished child, with a love that knows no bounds. I have heard your prayer, and I will answer in my time, in my way, for my glory and your good. Stand firm, lift your gaze, and walk forward in faith, assured that your healing is not delayed but destined. Your miracle awaits the culmination of my artistry in your life. Keep believing, keep hoping, keep loving, and you will see the manifestation of my promise in all its radiant fullness. My beloved child, approach me with expectancy, for I delight to meet you in your need and to pour forth my restorative grace. When you pray, do so with unwavering trust that I hear you. Let your words rise like incense before my throne, carried on wings of faith. As you begin each day, set aside a moment to be still and know that I am God. Breathe deeply of the air I have given you and speak aloud the truth of my promises. Declare, Lord, you are my healer. In your presence is fullness of health. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Let these declarations resound in your heart like a trumpet blast, dispelling the shadows of fear and doubt. Then, in simple honesty, lay before me the condition of your body, the ache in your limbs, the heaviness in your chest. Do not fear vulnerability, for my compassion is drawn to the open wound of a willing heart. Boring. There is power in consistency. Make prayer your daily bread, nourishment that sustains you through each trial. Just as you would not skip the meals that keep your body alive, do not forsake the prayers that feed your soul. When you establish a rhythm of devotion, you weave a tapestry of faith that cannot be undone by a single moment of weakness. Even when words falter, let your spirit pray in song or in sighs too deep for speech. The Spirit intercedes for you with groanings that cannot be uttered, bridging the gap between your need and my provision. Lean into my word as a companion to your prayers. The Psalms, written by hearts that both rejoiced and wept, Form a compass for your own journey of healing. When weariness seeps into your bones, meditate on Psalm 23. That good shepherd's assurance, He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Let the imagery of green pastures and still waters fill your mind, renewing your vision of peace. When anxiety threatens to overthrow your faith, declare Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Speak it until the echo of that declaration resounds in every chamber of your being. In seasons of pain, Psalm 34 becomes your anthem. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. As you utter these words, imagine my nearness encircling you like a warm embrace, drawing every fragment of your brokenness into the sanctuary of my love. Psalm 147 reminds you that I bind up the brokenhearted and heal their wounds. Let these verses roll off your tongue like rivers of hope, flooding every dark corner with the light of my presence. Your prayers need not be long or eloquent. Sincerity is the currency that moves heaven. A whispered plea from a contrite heart can outshine volumes of hollow pomp. Tell me your needs plainly, Father. Breathe your life into me. Mend what is torn. Restore what is lost. Enliven what is dead. Trust that my ear is attuned to even the faintest sigh. As you pray, visualize my hands gently knitting together the torn fibers of your being, weaving new strength into places of weakness. Group your prayers around key promises found in the Psalms. Ask for refuge and strength as in Psalm 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Claim that refuge for your heart and your body, inviting me to be your fortress against the assaults of illness. Pray Psalm 91 over yourself as a shield. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Speak each phrase as though you stand beneath that shelter, feeling the protective shade wrap around you. Remember that prayer is both an offering and an exchange. You bring your petitions, I bring my peace. You bring your weakness, I bring my strength. You bring your fear, I bring my perfect love, which casts out all fear. In the silence after your words, linger in the stillness to receive my response. I may speak through a gentle whisper in your heart, through the stirring of hope in your chest, or through a clear impression deep within your spirit. Cultivate the discipline to wait, listening with eagerness rather than speaking with haste. Encourage your heart by journaling the answers to your prayers. As you pray daily, note each whisper of my presence, each small shift of your body, each moment of renewed courage. When your healing is complete, you will have a chronicle of my faithfulness to share with others. This record will fortify your own faith in seasons to come, and will serve as a beacon of hope for those still in the valley of waiting. Draw near to me not only in words but in worship. Let your songs ascend as sweet aromas, carrying with them the fragrance of trust. Praise in the face of pain is a testament that your faith rests not on circumstances but on the unchanging nature of my character. When you worship, you align your heart with heaven, allowing my life-giving presence to saturate your spirit and flow into your body. Even if tears blur your vision, let the cadence of adoration be the drumbeat that drowns out the noise of doubt. Invite others to pray with you. There is power in united voices calling upon my name. When 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am in their midst with authority to lift burdens and to break chains. Choose friends or family who share your faith and who will stand with you in earnest intercession. In the bond of collective prayer, you amplify the cry of your need and open wider gates for the surge of my healing grace. Guard your thoughts as fiercely as you guard your prayers. Negative thoughts breed discouragement, but a disciplined mind chooses life. When a fearful or despairing thought arises, intercept it with a psalm passage, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Psalm 121:1. Use Scripture as a sword, cutting through the lies of the enemy and restoring truth in your mind. As your thoughts align with my promises, your body and spirit find harmony in my restorative power. Be persistent. If healing does not arrive on the timetable you expect, continue to pray. The widow who pestered the unjust judge received justice because she refused to give up. Luke 18. So it is with persistent prayer, it prevails. You may grow weary, but do not grow faint. Renew your vow each morning, I will seek the Lord until he blesses me. Let that vow animate your prayers, infusing them with resolve that mirrors the unrelenting love I have for you. Offer sacrifices of praise and thanksgiving even before the breakthrough appears. Abraham believed God would fulfill his promise and offered the sons of promise as living sacrifices of trust. In the same way, your preemptive thanksgiving is a sacrifice that honors my faithfulness. Say, Lord, thank you that you are working even now. Thank you that I will testify of your healing. As you offer this sacrifice, you position your heart to receive the fullness of my blessing. Fast when you feel led. Fasting tunes the soul to spiritual frequencies, amplifying the voice of my spirit. As your body relinquishes physical cravings, your spirit becomes more sensitive to my guidance and my restorative touch. Combine fasting with prayer and watch as barriers to healing fall away, clearing the path for my grace to flow unhindered. Speak life to every part of your being. Proclaim that your bones are being strengthened, that your blood flows in perfect health, that your organs operate according to my design. Words carry creative power. As you articulate these truths, you partner with my creative word that formed the universe. Believe that your spoken words are seeds of restoration, and watch as they sprout and bear the fruit of wellness. In the quiet moments before sleep, offer one final prayer of consecration. Lord, as I rest, restore me. Let your angels camp around me, shielding me with their wings. In the morning, let me wake renewed in strength and hope. Then release your spirit into my hands, confident that as you sleep, I am working on your behalf. Your unconscious hours are not wasted, they are fertile ground for my miracles to take root. When your healing comes, remember the journey. Let gratitude shape your testimony, and let every retelling magnify my goodness. As you share your story, you administer hope to those still waiting, lighting their path with the torch of your experience. The echo of your testimony will resonate in hearts long after you have moved into the fullness of health, becoming a legacy of faith for generations. Child, continue in prayer, meditate on the Psalms, and stand firm in the knowledge that I am your healer. Daily communion with me transforms your heart, mind, and body, aligning you with the currents of my life. Let the rhythm of daily prayer become the heartbeat of your faith, directing every pulse toward my sustaining presence. In time you will witness the manifestation of my healing promise, and your life will overflow with praise. Beloved, my power is at work within you, restoring, renewing, and revitalizing. Persist in your prayers, delight in my word, and trust in my unfailing love. As the sun rises each day, let your hope rise with it, unwavering and steadfast. Your healing prayer is not a fleeting wish but a declaration of my truth, a truth that cannot be thwarted. So pray on, dear one, pray daily, breathe the Psalms into your soul, and watch as my life-giving spirit brings your body into divine harmony. Your miracle is drawing near, and my presence is your eternal assurance. And with love, your Heavenly Father.